Hi guys, Juice here. I am back. I am here on November 1st of the month. As you can see, I got my new lovely calendar from Crate. Spoiler alert, my last video was my Addie LaRue unboxing and this came in the box and I love it. It's actually something that I never thought I would be in love with, but I have it and I'm putting it on my bookshelf behind me whenever I film now. That's not the point of this video. Today I am here to talk about Believeathon round 3. This is hosted from Gavin over at How to Train a Gavin, and I have a video of his announcement that explains everything in his first half of the video, and then I myself will explain the challenges, and then at the end I will show you my TBR. So this is another TBR video. I just think TBR videos are easy, but then they're also not easy because you have to figure out which books you want to read for what month or which books you want to read for what challenges. This TBR definitely changed from when I was talking with my friend Lori. So without further ado, let's see what Gavin has to say. All the rights to his video will be linked down below. Let's do this.
I'm coming at you today from the Manor of Believeathon to announce Believeathon 3, The Mystery of the Missing Maleficarum. Now I know you've only just saved the stronghold in the land of Believeathon, but there has been a crime, there's been a murder. So there is a very powerful spellbook called the Maleficarum that had been residing in the Manor of Believeathon for years. We thought it would be safe here, but unfortunately somebody has stolen it. And it is up to you and your skills to find out who took the Maleficarum. Just like saving the stronghold, only you can do it. Now, if the Maleficarum isn't returned to the manor by the end of November, the most powerful and most dangerous spell will be unleashed on the land of Believeathon. It is literally out of the frying pan and into the inferno in this world, and what can I say? Believeathon is a dangerous place. So you're probably wondering what Believeathon is. Well, Believeathon is a readathon that is dedicated to reading children's books, from picture books all the way to middle grade. And the third round of Believeathon will be starting on November 1st and will last until November 30th, 2020. There are 13 possible clues to collect from 13 different reading prompts, which you can complete during the month of November. The villain who took the Maleficarum will be unmasked on the last day of Believeathon on November 30th. To participate, all you have to do is use the hashtag Believeathon on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and join in with everybody else. So there's so many different ways that you can participate in Believeathon, and I will get into more detail on that a bit later on. Firstly, I want to go through the reading challenges and the clues that you can collect from each of the reading challenges that you can complete. Now, I don't expect you to be able to get around the manor without a map. So there is a very small map that you can use
to help guide you
through the manor to find the clues and collect them as you are completing your reading challenges. So to help you solve the mystery, I have 13 very special children.
So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to go through the reading challenge. Thank you, Gavin, for explaining all of it for me, because if I would have explained it, I would have made it sound confusing. So let's just jump into it. As you heard, he has a lot of authors. He went into a lot of work. So if you guys haven't subscribed to Gavin yet, I would highly recommend his channel. I'll leave his channel and that original video down below. So the first clue is, clue 1 is a key. Challenge for that is to read a mystery, and for me, I do have the perfect book for that. I probably will just show you the books as I read off the challenges, and that is The Last Life of Prince Alistair by Alexandra Bracken. This is the second and final book in the Prosper Reading duology. I read book 1 the first year it came out, and I wanted to read book 2. I remember pre-ordering book 2 and just never got around to it, so now is the perfect time to read it in November. Next challenge, clue 2 is fingerprints. Challenge for that is to read a book that is written by an author that is different than you. And for that, this one I haven't shown off in a video yet, so this is the first video I'm showing this off to, and that is Tristan John Destroys the World by Kimwa Mabala. As you can see, this is a person of color on the cover and written by a person of color. So, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say to that. This is again another middle grade. That's what this whole readathon is based around of, and this just came out in October, so I will have my October book haul soon. Next I have is clue number 3, Scream. Challenge for that is to listen to an audiobook or read out loud, And for this, I need to get to this one because it's a library book, and that is Never Seen, Keeper of the Lost City, book number 4 by Shannon Messenger. This is a thick middle grade book. Look at that. It's over 600 pages, I believe. So I do have the audiobook for this, even though I could physically read this one out loud too. So I might do both for this one just because of how big it is. But I am excited to jump back into this world, and it's been a while since I read the 3rd book. So hopefully I remember everything. Then we have is challenge 4, Torn Page. The challenge for that is to read a book with a supernatural element, which is the same with another challenge that will be coming up soon, and that book I picked for that is Paola Santiago and the River of Tears by Taylor K. Mehesh. This is a first book in a new series, and I'm real excited to read this one, and I hear nothing about this book but amazing things. This is space obsessed Paola Santiago and her 2 best friends are obsessed with space, and there's ghosts involved, so I say that's pretty supernatural. Challenge number 5 / clue number 5 is Crown. Read a book that is set in an alternate world, and for me, I picked A Tale of Magic by Chris Colfer. This is a spin-off series to The Land of Story, and The Land of Story, I believe, if I remember correctly, there was set in our world, but then there was also a storybook that you can open to, and the characters go into that storybook. So I say that's an alternate universe. If only I wish I can do that myself. Just open this book up and jump into their universe. That would be really cool. Again, this has a Target sticker on it. I am terrible at taking off my stickers, but I will be reading this month, hopefully. Down here. Challenge 6 or clue 6 is Spilled Ink. Read a book that has ghosts in them. Again, I'll be using Paola Santiago and the River of Tears, which is up here right behind me. Then we have challenge 7 / clue 7 is Dagger. Read a book in a dangerous setting, and for this one I picked The Trials of Apollo, book number 5, The Tower of Nero by Rick Riordan. Obviously, this is the 5th and final installment in this series, and I'm sad to say goodbye to this series. I feel like I've been reading the series forever, and we are here now at the finale of the book, and as you can tell, they have to fight a python. So I say fighting a python is a very dangerous setting. They also go on a lot of quests in this series, so I also picked that for that challenge. And then I gotta flip the page here real quick. Then we have clue number 8, a backpack. Is a challenge for that is read an author that is new to you. And for me, this author is definitely new to me, and that is Jen Contello. I probably butchered that. I'm so sorry. This is Conceal Don't Feel, a Twisted Tale novel. I read one of the Twisted Tale books already, but it was by a different author, and I haven't read anything from this author, so I was like, this challenge fits perfectly. It is What If Anna and Elsa Never Knew Each Other, so this is a Frozen retelling, so I love that. And it's also kind of short too, so hopefully I can fly through this one. Then we have clue number 9 / challenge. The clue for this challenge is Footprint. Read a book that features a prominent villain, and for that I picked The Storm Runner by J.C. Crevents. I am hoping to get around to reading the first book of this series and then reading the last 2 books, which are actually on my TBR for this. There's a villain in here. I forgot his name, but it was one of the mighty, enemy to one of the Greek gods that we meet in this book. So there's a villain in that. Challenge 10 / clue 10 is Hand Mirror. Read a book with a beautiful cover. And so if I do get around to the Storm Runner right there, I'm hoping to get around to The Firekeeper by J.C. Crevents, another book with a Target sticker on it still. This is a beautiful, beautiful cover. This is also a book on my top 20 backlist title that I made a list for. I didn't make a video for it, so I'll do that next year, but I did make a list, and this is on that list. Let's see. Clue 11 is a chain challenge. Is read a book with a colorful cast of characters, and for me, I picked Wondersmith by Jessica Townsend, calling on Morgan Crow. This is another beautiful cover as well, and this, as you can see from all these characters, are a beautiful cast. This is the sequel to Nevermore, which I read back in September, and now it's November, so I really want to read this. And Hollowpox is actually out as well, and I do have the audiobook for this one and Hollowpox, so I'll probably marathon these last two books in this series. And then Clue 12 / Challenge 12 is Flash of Lightning. Read a book that is incorporates folktale. I cannot read my own handwriting for a second. I picked another Rick Riordan presents. That's like the theme of this whole TBR, I think. And that is Dragon Pearl by Yoon-Han Lee. This is from a Rick Riordan present imprint company. This came out last year, this year. I don't know when this came out. 2019, so it came out last year and I still haven't read it yet, and it's a standalone novel, so I was like, perfect. So I have that for this challenge. Next, and then the final challenge, I have 2 books for this, and that is Clue is a Shadows. I just realized one of these kind of matches the Clue. Shadows challenge for that is to read a book that is published in 2020, and one of them might not count because this wasn't really published in 2020, but the paperback edition was. So that is A Crystal of Time by Simone Chanier, the 5th installment in the School for Good and Evil series. I remember buying this paperback edition back in January of this year, so I don't know if it actually came out in 2020. So if it doesn't count, then I have The Shadow Crosser by J.C. Crevents, the 3rd installment of the series. I do want to read both of these, so that's why I put them on my challenge or my TBR for this round. If I can only get to one of them, it would probably most likely be this one, just because I am already planning on rereading book 1 and then reading book 2 for the first time. So yeah, so yeah, I will be reading those 2 for those 2 challenges, and I believe that's all the books that I have for this round. This will be my first time participating. I'm real excited. I have all the books here, plus the last 3 books we just talked about. The last 3 books we just talked about is on my bottom shelf right here. So yeah, those are all the books that I will be reading for this round. This is the 3rd round of Believeathon and my first time doing this. I'm real excited to read this. Gavin, if you watch this video, I will probably freak out. Thank you, Lori, to my friend Lori. She told me about this readathon happening throughout the whole month of November. And there's another readathon that I have planned to do, and I actually already have a TBR made for that. So I'll be making that right after this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Turn your notification on so you don't miss any of my new videos coming soon, because I have a lot of stuff planned for November. I have multiple TBRs coming out this month. I have a book haul coming soon. I think I have a wrap-up, and then an unhaul that I have, which my unhaul books are sitting, you guys are sitting on my unhaul books. But other than that, look forward to a couple of more videos coming from me soon. And once again, this is every single book that I'm hoping to read in this whole month. I don't know if I'm going to have an actual November TBR, so this might just be my TBR for the month. Thank you again, Gavin, for hosting this. I can't wait to start, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have you read any of these books if you read any of these books before, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll chat with you guys down there. Have a great day or night. Bye.